Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and today we have another cursed video in the Voyager. As you guys know, I'm pretty good at this ship. I own a world record in it, but I can't win in it. You can see here, even in this match I got on today, is I am spotting for myself in a bottom tier cruiser, even Speedy. In a radar or a Gdansk division could not make this ship win today. And he tried, trust me. He's a good player, if you guys don't know. I got on for a couple matches, right? Just to get my win bonus for the Mary tokens. And it's sad when you have to be the one that spots in a bottom tier smoke destroyer or cruiser that's really squishy, and it's sad when you have to be the most aggressive player. This ship does not excel at it. That's why I like playing this ship. The AP's awesome, but it's also a challenge, right? Like, it's not a ship I can just win in. I need help, and I do like that. Like, it's a fun challenge. Now, this match, all our team just stayed at the back of the map and got mauled. It was absolutely crazy, but we absolutely wrecked that Aki. But I just, every time I get into this ship, I am absolutely cursed. And you can see in both matches, most of our teammates couldn't even crack 1,000 points. And when you can't do that at legendary tier, I mean, you can drive pretty much straight forward and get almost 1,000. But it happens. I need to quit ripping on them. Now we're in the last match here. This is my third match of the day. This was this morning. All of them were, I was trying to just get a win bonus, right? And it just doesn't happen. This ship is cursed, and obviously I'm good at it, at this ship. Why are we starting 3 minutes into the match? Because our teammates actually were just sitting behind the mountain, behind me for the first beginning part. Now, to all these players' credit, they're actually going to move up at certain points. The problem is when you do that, right? If you hide behind an island, right, and you let everybody sneak up on you, you have no idea what's going on around you. And it happens way too often, especially when you're in the Yamato and Alaska. Yamato, listen, a tough ship if you don't go broadside. Alaska, arguably the toughest ship in the entire game, even up against battleships, right? There is no reason for an Alaska to ever be behind an island unless it's low health. I have more potential damage in that ship against me average than any ship in the entire game besides probably Montana, right? It is the toughest one. That ship is so unbelievably tough. It just doesn't get credit for it. That being said, they both are going to start to push up. I had to actually use a smoke because I was spotted. And if I get spotted in this thing, and I think I'm the only tier 8 ship on our team here, right? Is all legendaries in this match. If I get spotted with a price in there and a repub, it's bad. I'm dead. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. You can't angle to them ships in a Voyager. That being said, our teammate in the Vermont behind us smashes a Buki, which kudos to him, but obviously in this ship, that Ibuki was going to get dev struck the second I saw it broadside, right? Like, you guys have seen me do that enough times. Cruiser on cruiser violence. This ship excels on it. Destroyer gets spotted. We're going to try to take a shot. We do get the kill on Ibuki, but it was more about getting these guys off. But now this whole enemy team's been able to push up because we have him spotting. Now our destroyer does come from the middle. He does get the B cap and does come over. So kudos to him. But what you guys are about to see is absolutely what happens to me in these matches, right? This destroyer, we just helped him beat the vampire, right? I think it's a Shimakaze. He is free to torp his little heart out, right? Absolutely free. What does he do? He charges a Venetia. I'm not ripping on him. He did his job. He got rid of the destroyer and he got a cap. So he held his end of the deal. But, I mean, come on. As we are starting to chunk Preuss in here, but Shimakaze gets dev struck. Oh, the good days of Venetia. I love that ship too. That's a fun one to dev strike. Italian cruisers are just so much fun to dev strike destroyers. Now our Alaska moves up, but as you can see, he's not in the best position here. He's kind of in between two guys. And if you noticed, too, Vermont sitting right next to me, and could really use him to actually spot right here, right? Alaska's getting the cap, and if he comes out right now, he would have three ships. Not Alaska, he couldn't shoot, but if he comes out now and spots Preussen, it would be 3 versus 1 on Preussen. I get it, he's being careful, but Vermont, I mean, it has what, the second highest health in the entire game, or is it third now that Aki's out? I can't remember, but a good ship to tank on, but I don't realize it at first, and then I say, hey, buddy, I need your help spotting. And to this guy's credit, he actually goes out and he spots. And at first, he's going to be a little slow on it, and that's kind of a shame because had he came up, it would have been 3 versus 1 on this Preussen, right? And we could have really done some damage, and it probably would have been a different outcome because this is going to be a crazy match. Now, we're 8 minutes in when 26,000 damage. All right, you guys are thinking this is going to be a dumb game. It's not. The excitement level is going to go up a little bit. Finally, it looked like Vermont was actually going to go back. Like he turned all the way around and started to go back, and or it looked that way. So I actually move up, and I'm going to wait really closely. And this is what I mean. I could have done this move earlier when Preussen wasn't, you know what I mean, if somebody spots. And that's a tough thing with Voyager. You rely on teammates, especially when you're bottom tier at Legendary. At tier 7, I do some crazy crap because I can get away with it at tier 7 and tier 8. But he gets spotted. He's already almost into my smoke firing penalty, and I always forget whether it's 7-6 or 7-2. So you guys are going to see, I'm going to check. You're going to see me check the menu because I do forget. Because contrary to popular belief, I don't actually play this ship as much as I would like. I do forget from time to time. And I haven't played it for a little while. It's been a couple weeks, I think, since I played it. That being said, I'm going to back up. Preussen has a radar or a sonar, and I'm in the smoke firing penalty. So now I'm almost of no use now because we are a little bit behind. Now Vermont does come out, and we do get a little bit of a chunk on Preussen. So we've done a fair amount, a little bit to Preussen. And like I said, kudos to Vermont for when I asked for help. He does come out and help. And what we're going to do here, we're going to be a little bit risky, but we have no choice. We're almost going to lose this match. We're down on ships right now, right? And I want to help this Vermont out, so we're going to back up. And I'm making sure Preussen doesn't use his sonar, because that's the only thing that could be bad. So that's why I'm backing up in reverse in case Preussen uses his sonar. I can get the heck out of there, right? Like I can do that. But now we're in kind of a bad position because now instead of it being a 3v1 on Preussen, it's a 2v2 because now their repub has moved up. And you guys are going to see some desync here. These servers have been just atrocious lately, and I am really fed up with it. Obviously, it's not an internet issue, it's desync. As we absolutely start to smash Preussen once it goes. So what happens, guys, is sometimes you'll shoot, and when the servers are acting up, it'll shoot like seconds later. And Vermont absolutely gets a beautiful shot in the side of repub. And you're going to see here, we're going to get another desynced. And I'm going to be aiming up into the top of the ship, and you're going to see a lot of it actually. One of these shots just goes straight at his belt. Now, that part isn't desynced. That's actually that one right there. That's just shots falling short. I don't know why that happens. I swear that saves people more than it does anything else. And we're going to try to be in a position that we need, if we need to move and get out of cover here, because this repub's got a lot of health, we can. And obviously, being in an American heavy cruiser, turrets aren't the world's quickest, but more times than that, that doesn't really pay out or isn't normally an issue. And to be fair, we're making sure we're angled to the Alaska in the middle of the map as well. But this Vermont does a pretty good job. Only thing is, I wish he would have came out just a little bit earlier. We could have had a bunch of it. That desync right there. I shot so much earlier than what it was, and you can tell because it shot all the way to the left. And we're going to be trying to hit that exact spot every time, and you're going to see a little bit of desync going on. It's not accuracy. There's a big difference here. And we're going to go ahead. We really haven't done anything with our aim, and then it goes and hits the belt line. Saving him for another shot. All right. So, yeah, the desync is not good. I don't know what beats me more, desynced or teammates or my own stupidity sometimes. But so now it's me versus Alaska, right? I'm low tier. Alaska's tanky. He's got way more health than me. He's got 45,000 health. I've got 30. And I just used my sonar, or my repair party, and my heal. Now, this is the easiest fight in the entire world for an Alaska. You load HE, and you go ahead and just spam me with it, and sit there while I burn, alright? Or you break my guns, whatever you want to do. You can do it that way, too. We use our smoke, and I know that he's going to use a radar, right? Or chances are he's going to use a radar. The reason for that is, guys, is if it comes down to it later, he won't have that radar available. And once he stops, I was hoping to back up quick enough, and I actually accidentally stopped here for a second. Where once the radar is gone, his smoke firing penalty, I would be able to spot him through my smoke and still keep shooting, get a little bit of an edge. You guys can see I'm aiming for his guns and superstructure to either break it. Now, could I take the cheap way and ram him and get the win? Yeah, but that's not what I'm going to do. This is going to come right down to the wire, guys. Obviously, Alaska with its heals and the health pool and just being absolutely one of the toughest ships, even in a Voyager, which has crazy AP DPM. Like, not a lot of ships can out DPM this ship if a player knows what they're doing when they're in it. And to be fair, Alaska is bow tanking me, what he should be doing, but he should be trying to break my guns or put me on fire. He goes to HE. We pop our rear end out for just a second in between shots now, just to get a couple shots off. And you're going to see we get one more heal off. And we are doing our best, right? We don't have HE to load to do better on this. Actually, HE would have been obviously the correct scenario. But we get my, I think, first fire ever. We got 2 fires in Voyager, an AP only destroy a cruiser. So this Alaska, I mean, kudos to him. He didn't play this awful, but he should have won this. You know, this might have been somebody new to Alaska. He played it smart. He just should have been shooting HE at me. You know, or breaking my guns with AP. One of the two. You gotta stick with it. And he's kind of been switching the whole time. And as you can see here, he is coming in hot, right? And as you can see, we do not get lucky on that salvo. And right as he comes in, we finish him. That was about as close as it's gonna get, guys. That was a tough match. Kudos to everybody involved. Almost a 3K a game with a Vermont helping us out as well. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you folks next time.